I'm Chester44, and welcome to this Let's Play of Heaven's Vault. Last episode, we made our way to this, strange structure out here. It's called a domed palace, and there is a dome in it. It looks very fancy, but at the same time, we're also finding indications that someone came here and stayed here for a time. I wonder who. A statue with no arms. I don't recognize her. But she's got one eye, just like the others we've seen. So that was the serpent mentioned on the doorway arch? The serpent god? This is a temple, then? To a serpent god? 6 is MIA at the moment. No idea where he is. Ah, there's an inscription. This is the start of a fragment of text. Let's see. We have bring and bring. Oh no, that's probably and be safe. Maybe that's not bring. Ah, it wasn't. I'm convinced my translation for safe is correct now. Let's see. So if that's hold, do hold, again do hold? Something and something. Let's give. Give? Give plus this again. Wait a second. Is this buy and sell and be safe? Buy and sell and be safe. A market god, perhaps? And this is the temple of some kind of serpent cult. I don't know. Some kind of symbol. But I know that shape well enough. The eagle and sun. So this is an Empire period site. It doesn't look like an Empire site, unless the eagle and sun symbol predates the Empire? That's very interesting, and curious. I wonder what it means, then. That leads into something. What's that? I really hope it's not a snake. So these little openings are what? Shrines, priest halls, places to sit and pray? Only I would have expected shrines and places to pray to have a view, not to be blocked off like this. The little openings are more like cells, but that would make this the most extravagant prison ever built. A rope leading up to the next floor of this place. There might have been stairs here once. Feels pretty firm, though how anyone got up there to tie it, I don't know. 6 would hate me for even looking at this, but that's just jealousy. The entire mountain is tumbling away. It reminds me of what happened to 4. Oh, so I guess 4 just happened to fall. Doesn't appear to be anything in here. Shards of something in there. 6? Is that you?
At the building's heart was a domed chamber. Every footstep rang like a bell, and the room was large, like it was larger than the walls that held it. Like a whole other moon was contained inside this room.
This has got to be the main temple space. You can feel it. The hush, the quiet. This place must have once held hundreds. I cannot feel anything, mistress, but I do observe a room with a large capacity and meticulous acoustics, an excellent location for singing. 6. What are you doing, 6? You left me. I had to. I saw something. It led me here. Again. Again? Indeed, mistress. I know this place, mistress. I have been here many times. How can you remember anything? You can barely remember Renba waking you up. I do not know, mistress. Memories are a new sensation to me. I do not know how to understand what is in my mind. You're a robot, 6. Either you know something or you don't. I agree, mistress. In theory. And yet... I remember. I remember a king. A king with an iolite crown. His judgments were fair. He was much loved. But his daughters schemed against him. Each daughter thought he loved another more. Resentment festered until each killed him in a different way. Slow poison. A knife in the back. But the youngest daughter's method was the cruelest. She hoppered her father into a crack in the palace stonework. She became queen, but she never found any pleasure in it. She was plagued by her father's voice, inside the walls, berating her for her flaws. It makes no sense, mistress. How could I have seen all that? Is there anything else? Yes. I remember a woman, shipwrecked. She lay here on this floor, dressed only in rags. She carved her name into boards torn from her ship, which would never sail again, and she tossed them into the rivers, hoping to be rescued. That's enough, 6. This is like listening to a grandmother on Harvest Day. They're dreams. Do you dream, 6? I do not believe so, mistress. But how would I know for sure? Do you even sleep? Not since I was activated, mistress. But before then, I suppose I was asleep for a long, long time. How did you get in here? There was a hopper eye. It was a trivial matter. Stairs? No, seating. I've not seen this arrangement in a temple before. Temple seating is usually more clearly hierarchical, to allow important people to sit closer to their gods. Where are you going, mistress? Why are humans so keen to climb? Whatever this place is, it's not a workshop or an observatory. Not somewhere I'd expect to find a compass or whatever Tapi's thing is. Indeed, mistress. I wonder if perhaps Tapi's object is merely a decorative trinket at all. Perhaps it was merely for sale here. There's no decent river to this place. How did people come here? Perhaps off-river travel was common in the past. That might mean whole areas of the nebula were inhabited that we've previously ignored. Or else there was a river and it's gone. Is that even possible? I do not know, mistress. Mayari said you were Renba's robot before he died. You must have sailed with him for a long time. That's why you remember things sometimes. I do not remember him or what he did. I cannot be sure what I have done. But I wonder why Mayari didn't just tell me when she gave me to you. She must have known. I honestly wouldn't call this a temple. If this is a market moon, then this would be a show floor or something. But then why the god statue there? The library is supposed to be from the last loop, a sort of store of information. A library of future knowledge. That seems distinctly impossible. You've really never heard of it? No, mistress. I might remind you, mistress, I do not lie. A statue. It's a little like the statue outside, but a different goddess. The ancient pantheon had 7 gods, I think. Gods always seem to have one eye. We'll touch it in a minute. See if there's anything in here. Some kind of chest. It's beautifully made. There's a sword in here. Very light. Bless the wind, it's made of wood. And there's an inscription down the middle of the blade. This one is a broken piece from an even longer phrase. Okay, this one is probably death. This one time. One last time something death? I believe you are correct with 1, mistress. And last must be correct too. Death is correct too. Oh, beautiful. One last time. We have passed and continue. I think. Well, it's not past. One last time before death? One last time before death. That will do for now. There really are good acoustics here. Excuse me. Touch it. Goddess, but you're made of wood. The same as the sword. Painted to look like stone. What am I missing here? This was clearly a rich site, but the wooden props, all these cheap fakes... Let me show you the sword I found, Six. Interesting. The wood is not from here, perhaps unsurprisingly. And mistress, it is old. My guess is that this is a theater. It has to be. The fake sword, the fake statue, this must have been a place for plays. It only makes sense. Aren't the loop priests your owners? Indeed they are. I would like to find the library if possible, mistress. What makes you say that? If such a library exists, mistress, there is likely to be information in it. About me, mistress. About robots. Curtains. No, a doorway. I suppose the priests would materialize from here. Oh, but of course, this isn't a temple. This is a theater. Ah, I called it. Let's see where this goes.
The far side was open to the wind and the dark.
This is the spot we weren't able to get to before. Everything had collapsed. And still is collapsing. Hold on. Somebody is working their way through the trees for firewood. Someone was still here. Possibly very recently. Fresh fruit. So this is where the half we found came from. Perhaps these grew on the trees? But there aren't many trees, and this is a lot of fruit. Is this bread? It's bread. That didn't grow on a tree. I do wonder if it's possible to go up. mean, we have that rope. Someone was able to get up, but I don't think we can. We couldn't have taken the rope. What is that? Can I get around to it? Possibly from the other side. Yes, over here. A sculpture. Made of sticks, shoes, a coffee pot, something like... Oof. I was never any good at dancing. There's no chance the sculptures lasted hundreds of years, so whoever was living here had time on their hands. And you recognize a dancer's pose, don't you, Aaliyah? You should. It's a swirler from Elbereth. Imagine 5 of them holding hands, going in and out around each other. It's pretty good, really. Which means... whoever this... by all the wake and waters. Tread lightly, Aaliyah. There doesn't seem to be anything else. I suppose we can leave. Oh, this way. I should get back to 6, before the robot starts telling another story. Mistress, perhaps there is no more to see here, Mistress. I do not wish to stay any longer than necessary. You're not interested in remembering any more. I can remember at my leisure, Mistress, but there is nothing here to see. From within this chamber I cannot activate the harbor, Mistress. Perhaps from the courtyard outside. Let's get off this moon. Too many ghosts. What was that? That was no ghost. I heard footsteps, Mistress. That thing didn't move on its own. No. Evidently it is made of wood, Mistress. Good faith to you! We mean you no harm! There's someone here. Whoever's been here is still here. Whoever it is, how did they get here? I mean, it kind of makes sense. We haven't seen any indication of a ship. You won't eat me, ghost! By the waters. Stop! Come back! It's just a boy. How long has he been here? Stay back, ghost. I'm the Dread River Pirate Amir. So hand over your robot or I'll run you through. Aren't you too young to be a pirate? Well, you're too tall to be a ghost. But we'll see if you won't bleed all the same. Take this! You little rodent. An excellent thwacking, boy. Very well, then. If a fight's what you want. Oh, really, Mistress? I knew it! I could tell you were a bloodthirsty ghost. Maybe. But ghost or not, you won't hit me like that. Faint right. You're too slow, ghost. Take that! Ouch! Most pirates know how to wash behind their ears. Alright, ghost, I give in. Please don't hurt me. I'm not going to hurt you. See? Now, what's your name? Amir. I told you. You're not a very smart ghost, are you? What's yours? I'm Aaliyah. Are you from Elbereth? I am. I was on Elbereth. There was a story, you see. A story about a cursed word. But how did you get here? We're very far from Elbereth. I died. I spoke the word and I died. How long have you been here? Years and years. I lost count. I was a baby when I came here. I haven't seen another person for so long. I hope you're real. Of course I'm real. You can't be sure. The others weren't. What others? This place gets busy at night. You hear them arguing. The ghosts are all so angry. How did you learn this word? Lots of people say they know it. I saw it written. You saw it written? So how could you say it? No one knows how ancient words are spoken. It wasn't ancient. It was Patois. That's how I could speak it. Where are we? You can't stay here. The building is collapsing. It'll slide away into the rivers below. Do you know a man called Tappy from Elbereth? No, definitely not. The way you said that makes me think you do know him. I don't. Absolutely, definitely no. I'd like to activate the hopper now, mistress. Let's get out of here. Leave the moon. Stand by, mistress. And so we left the surface of the domed market moon, where Amir had been stranded, with enough new information to locate a previously unknown site. Interesting. Aboard the Nightingale. I don't think Amir has been on the rivers before. I think we have just enough time. Well, this is my ship. Amir, how are you feeling? The same. I don't feel different. But if I have lost my soul, how would I know how I used to feel? No one can take your soul, Amir. It's yours. What's all that, anyway? Out there? That's the nebula. A bit of it, anyway. I think I should get a boat of my own. A pirate should have a boat. But I still don't understand how you got out here. I cursed. I spoke a forbidden word. I spoke it by the Catkiss Gate on Elbereth. The gate sent you here? How is that possible? The gate is a hopper, mistress. But this boy traveled a lot further than one would expect. From hopper. It just took me, and I found myself down there, alone. So where would you like me to take you? Elbereth, I suppose. It's home. There are people waiting for you there. No. Yes. Maybe. I don't know. You must have parents. Lots of them. None in particular. What do you think? I think I should get a boat of my own. A pirate should have a boat. You're lucky I found you. I suppose so. We'll head back to Elbereth immediately. He's been away too long. Come on. The flight deck is up the ladder. We're definitely going to Elbereth. It's a bit of a trip, but we're going there. The trade and Tappy might be willing to help me identify the source of the heavily scratched X. I could go there next. We are. Once we arrive, we'll end the episode. Sailing to Elbereth in Ioxian space via the Shrouded Sanctuary and Ghost's Wake. Oh geez, we're already on rapids. What is above? Lady, this is amazing. And can we do another? I want to do another. We may. Lady, can I have a go? At flying? You don't know how to fly. It's not as simple as it looks. Are you sure? It looks very simple. You just wind that handle whichever way you want to go. The river ahead leads to our destination, mistress. I'd say right. Seems like the better choice, more direct.
The boy stuck his nose up against the porthole and kept it there, staring out at the rivers.
Damn it, I couldn't respond. What will you do with the boy, mistress? I'm not sure. Perhaps Aroy could look after him. Just steer right shortly, mistress. Alright then. Oh, I can pass control to 6. You know what? Well... yeah, we're going to go through an area that we haven't really explored. We'll go through there, and then we'll pass control over. So you're an orphan? No parents? I don't know who my parents are. There are lots of children like me. Who looks after you there? I look after myself. No, 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 no. No one catches me. Wrong route. No! I missed the turning and now I need to go all the way around. Damn. You know what? 6, take control. Take the tiller for me. And Elbereth. This is where Amir belongs. And however far I sail, these alleyways will always be my home. I've ensured we have no weapons with us once more. That's the gate. I won't go there. It killed me once already. I won't go near it. You're sure? I've been through it 100 times. But it doesn't hate you. You didn't say the word. It wants to eat me. Don't panic. I won't go back to being dead. I won't. Alright, we'll try something else. Maybe we'll go to Timor's instead. Down this way. I guess we're just going directly to Timor's. Episode's going a bit longer, I think. Do you know Timor? Of course I do. Alright, and we'll go speak with Timor in the next episode, because this one has gone on long enough. Longer than it should have. This was unexpected. A child stranded on a moon who somehow got there by saying a word. Very curious. Well, next episode we'll bring him to Timor and see what happens. But that'll be in the next episode. Till then, I'm Cheswick44. That is Aaliyah, 6, and Amir. This has been a Let's Play of Heaven's Vault, and I shall see you all next time.